LeBron James versus Dillon Brooks. Timeline of tension and trash talk. Longtime foes, LeBron James and Dillon Brooks will meet again Tuesday in Phoenix. The Los Angeles Lakers and Phoenix Suns have split two matchups this season. Both hotly contested meetings that have reignited competitive battles between James and Brooks. Tempers first started to rise in 2021, when James performed the too-small celebration in a game against Brooks. However, it was during the first-round series between the Lakers and Memphis Grizzlies in 2003 when their run-ins reached new heights. And though the two have had their fair share of battles on the court, it all comes down to competition. He's a great competitor. I like going against him, and he was hooping tonight for sure. He shot the ball exceptionally well and kept them in the game, James said after a 105-104 win over the Houston Rockets in November 2023. James did the too-small celebration in that game too. Here's a timeline of memorable interactions between Brooks and James over the years. December 2025, social media junkie. James dropped 26 points and hit two late free throws to secure a 116-114 win for the Lakers in a game that included multiple dust-ups with Brooks. Late in the second quarter, James bumped into Brooks and sent him to the ground, prompting the Suns forward to stand up and intensely stare at James. Early in the third, Brooks drove toward the basket, but was fouled by Luka Doncic as he tried to shoot. The ball went in the air. Brooks swatted it as it descended, and it hit James. It prompted an animated response from James, who began jawing at Brooks and had to be restrained. As the Suns stormed back from a 20-point deficit, Brooks hit a go-ahead three-pointer with 12.2 seconds remaining, then got ejected after initiating chest-to-chest contact with James. The Lakers star put his team ahead with two free throws on the next possession after being fouled by Devin Booker on a three-point attempt. Though Brooks didn't address the media after the game, he called James a social media junkie 3 days later. December 2025. I don't bow down. Brooks dropped 33 points in the Suns' 125-108 win, adding celebrations that included staring down James after a transition dunk and doing an exaggerated shoulder shrug, similar to the four-time NBA champion's frequent gesture. James took notice of Brooks' antics, lingering near Phoenix's bench during a timeout late in the third and directing words toward the forward. With the victory secured in the fourth quarter, Brooks backed down Bronny James before being called for a travel. LeBron, sitting on the bench, reacted with a thumbs down. After the game, Brooks explained how he interpreted James' energy and how he responds to it. He likes people that bow down, Brooks said. I don't bow down. So that either entices him or it aggravates him, either or. January 2024. Next question. The first two matchups between Brooks and James since the 2023 series were relatively drama-free. However, Brooks changed that January 29, 2024, when he knocked James to the floor after the Lakers star was hit in the face as the two battled for a rebound. Brooks was called for a flagrant one. When asked about Brooks in a post-game interview, James quickly said, "Next question." April 2023. Help the Bear. As the two-seeded Grizzlies waited for the completion of the 2023 NBA play-in tournament to determine their first-round playoff opponent, Brooks didn't shy away from sharing whom he preferred to play. I wouldn't mind playing LeBron in a 7-game series. Brooks said, "The legacy is there. First time back in the playoffs, knock him out right away. They'll test us good. They got good pieces, good players. That'll be a good first-round matchup for us." It proved to be an incorrect prophecy by Brooks, who, after Game 2 of the series, jawed at James. The two exchanged words during a third-quarter confrontation, with James calling Brooks dumb for picking up his fourth foul. Brooks said post-game that he considers James just another basketball player when competing against him. "I don't care. He's old. You know what I mean," Brooks said. "I was waiting for that. I was expecting him to do that in Game 4, Game 5. He wanted to say something when I got my fourth foul. He should have been saying that earlier on, but I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40. Once the series shifted to Los Angeles, The home fans booed Brooks at every chance. James didn't acknowledge the comments, but he outscored Brooks 84-36 the rest of the first round as Brooks struggled mightily. He averaged 10.5 points on 31.2% shooting from the field and 23.8% from deep in the series. James seemingly responded to Brooks after the Lakers won in 6, reciting a freestyle from rapper Mystical, captioning an Instagram post, "If you ever see me fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear, he'll be the bear." The Rockets signed Brooks to a 4-year, $80 million deal the next offseason. Before facing off for the first time since the 2023 playoffs, James said Brooks' antics against him didn't result in the payday and that he earned the contract. Brooks is averaging a career-high 21.7 points with 3.2 rebounds and 1.8 assists in his first season with the Suns. Meanwhile, in year 23, James is averaging 20.2 points, 7.1 assists and 5.6 rebounds, though he has appeared in only 11 games this season. The Lakers and Suns face off again Tuesday, and one thing feels inevitable: Brooks looking to get under James' skin.